Dear friends, welcome to our channel. This is Anand. So after around 34 years, the Government of India approved new National Education Policy 2020 on 29 July 2020. There are 4 sections in this new Education Policy 2020. School education, higher education, professional education, and implementation. In this video, you will know the key points of all these 4 sections. Let's go for it.
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी
When the present government came to power at the center in the year 2014, it formed a committee in January 2015 under former Cabinet Secretary T.S.R. Subramanian to start consultation process for the new National Education Policy and submit a report to the government. Basing on the report, draft of new education policy was submitted in 2019 by a panel led by Sri Kasturi Rangarajan, ex-ISRO chairman. After wide consultations with the people across the country, the Government of India approved the National Education Policy 2020 on 29th July 2020. India is none too second to any country in the field of education sector from ancient times. In ancient times, there were world-class universities like Nalanda, Takshashila, Vikramashila, Vallabhi, etc. Learners from across globe used to come to these universities for learning. The so-called Gurukul, a residential education system, has been now adopted by the world from the ancient education system of India. Children of the kings and children of the common men were provided same education and same facilities. They were given equal opportunities. There were great scholars like Aryabhat, Varahamihira, Bhaskaracharya, Sushruta, Kapila, etc. They guided India towards knowledge society. This world-famous rich education system was disturbed and destroyed by the foreign rulers, particularly in the period of British rule. From the beginning, Britishers wanted to destroy our heritage and rich culture by spoiling our education system. To fulfill their aim, they started to destroy our education system. Great harm came in the form of Macaulay. As you are well aware that Macaulay education system wanted a section of Indians in color and blood, but Britishers in tastes, opinions, values and intellect. This type of dangerous education system aimed to spoil our integrity. Anyhow, Macaulay succeeded in his attempt to divide our Indian society as cracks started visible to our national integrity. After independence, our Indian government set up many commissions time to time to reform our education system. Among them, one of the notable commissions is Indian Education Commission known as Kothari Commission. Kothari believes that the future of India is shaped within the 4 walls of the classroom. After that, new education policy was brought in the year 1968. In the year 1976, with the 42 amendment to our constitution, education included in the concurrent list. In 1986, another education policy was brought. This national education policy in 1986 was modified in the year of 1992. After a gap of 34 years, this government brought this new education policy 2020 this year. The main aim of this National Education Policy 2020 is to transform India into an equitable and vibrant knowledge society by providing high quality education to all and thereby making India a global knowledge superpower. One of the remarkable recommendations of New Education Policy 2020 is to change the name of Ministry of HRD as Ministry of Education. There are 4 sections in this New Education Policy 2020: school education, higher education, other key areas of focus, making it happen. So these are the four sections in this policy. And now we will discuss the key points of these sections one by one. School education. As per this policy, the extant 10+2 structure in the school education will be modified with a new pedagogical and curricular restructuring of 5+3+3+4 covering ages 3 to 18. Currently, children in the age group of 3 to 6 are not covered in the 10+2 structure as class 1 begins at age 6. In the new 5+3+3+4 structure, a strong base of early childhood care and education from age 3 is also included. The first 5 year stage is foundational stage from nursery to second class covering 3 to 8 years age. The first 3 years child gets education in Anganwadi or Balavatika centers. Further, Anganwadi or Balavatika centers will be further strengthened. This foundational stage from nursery to second class consists of flexible, play-based, activity-based and inquiry-based learning comprising of alphabet, languages, numbers and drawing, painting, etc. The ability to read and write and perform basic operations with numbers is a necessary foundation and an indispensable prerequisite for all future schooling and lifelong learning. The next 3 years stage is the preparatory stage from 3 to 5 class covering from 8 to 11 years age. This stage will comprise 3 years of education with the play, discovery and activity-based learning. Some light textbooks will be introduced. Formal but interactive classroom learning is adopted in order to lay a solid groundwork across subjects including reading, writing, speaking, physical education, art, languages, science and mathematics. The middle stages from classes 6 to 8 covering 11 to 14 years age. This is a very crucial stage in New Education Policy 2020. The middle stage will comprise 3 years of education. Specialized subjects and subject teachers are introduced for learning abstract concepts. The students will be ready for this stage across the sciences, mathematics, arts, social sciences and humanities. Experiential learning within each subject and explorations of relations among different subjects will be encouraged and emphasized. Vocational education is introduced from 6th class onwards. Coding is learned. Internship is introduced at this stage. The words like coding, internship, vocational education, which are so far familiar in higher education, now they are heard from 6th class onwards. This is very remarkable development. New Education Policy 2020 recommends local or regional or mother tongue as medium of instruction up to 8th class or up to at least 5th class. The secondary stage from 9th to 12th classes covering from 14 to 18 years age. The secondary stage will comprise of 4 years of multidisciplinary study building on the subject-oriented pedagogical and curricular style of the middle stage. But with greater depth, greater critical thinking, greater attentions to life aspirations and greater flexibility and students' choice of subjects. Holistic development and a wide choice of subjects and courses year to year will be the new remarkable feature of secondary school education. There are no hard separations between arts and sciences, between curricular and extracurricular activities, between vocational and academic streams, etc. 360-degree holistic progress card will be issued to track student progress for achieving learning outcomes. Exams will be conducted for 3, 5, 8 classes only. The present board exams for 10th class and 12th class system will be continued. Higher education. A degree program will be of either 3 or 4 years duration. There are multiple exit and entry options are provided to the students to stop dropout rates. If a student wants to discontinue after 1 year of study, a certificate will be given. A diploma will be given after 2 years. Bachelor's degree will be given after 3 or 4 years program. For 3 years degree students, the post-graduation is 2 years. For 4 years degree holders, the post-graduation is 1 year. MPhil is discontinued. B.Ed course duration will be 4 years. Students can discontinue at any stage. Whenever he wants to rejoin, the student will be allowed to continue his studies from where he discontinued. For that, an academic bank of credit ABC shall be established, which would digitally store the academic credits earned by the students. The large multidisciplinary universities and HEIs, higher education institutions, HEIs clusters are the highest recommendation of this policy regarding the structure of higher education. In almost all levels, particularly in school education and higher education, learning should be holistic, integrated, enjoyable and engaging. It's equitable, inclusive and multidisciplinary education. The third section is other key areas of focus. The other areas like professional education is to be revived. Agricultural, legal, health science, technical education to be revived. Adult education is further strengthened. Online and digital education is encouraged. Indian classical languages like Sanskrit and other languages are promoted. The fourth and last section is making it happen. This section is on financial support and implementation of New Education Policy 2020. The current expenditure on education is 4.43% in GDP. As per this policy, it shall be enhanced to 6% at the earliest. As education is in concurrent list, many steps are recommended for effective implementation. Some of the key takeaways of New Education Policy 2020. Changing the name of Ministry of HRD as Ministry of Education. 5+3+3+4 in the place of 10+2 structure. Vocational education, coding, internship from 6th class onwards. No hard separation among science and social subjects. Local or regional or mother tongue for the medium of instruction up to 8th class, at least up to 5th class. 3 or 4 year degree with entry and exit options. MPhil is discontinued. Indian classical languages like Sanskrit and other languages are promoted. Online and digital education is encouraged. Teacher education is further strengthened. Dear friends, so these are some of the key points in National Education Policy 2020. This historic new education policy is welcomed by the almost all states across India. So there is a notion among education fraternity is that this new education policy 2020 will take India to the next level to meet global challenges in all fields. Dear friends, please subscribe our channel and press like and bell button for notifications. Drop comments in the comment box. Share this video with your friends. Thank you, friends.